For 5 months, we've been investigating what appears to be rampant fraud in a massive state program. A fraud suspected of costing Minnesota taxpayers as much as $100 million a year. Our reporting is based on public records and nearly a dozen government sources who have direct knowledge of what's happening. These sources have a deep fear, and there's evidence to support their concerns that some of that public money is ending up in the hands of terrorists. We begin at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year to you. I am so glad to be with you again. And this is the best way, in my opinion, to start off the new year with all of you. We've been through the thick and the thin of 2025, and we are together again in 2026. All right. Hope that everyone had an enjoyable first day to the new year. And Happy New Year. Let me go ahead and say hello to everyone. Shaziz and Billy. Hello, Marga, my girls, Tina, Greg. There's some other people here. And if you don't say hello or share an emoji, I can't tell exactly who's here. So if you would like for me to give you a shout out, all you need to do is say hello or send an emoji, whatever you prefer. And I will definitely make that happen. Now, folks, we're still talking about the Somalians. And Tina, you've been here. Greg, you've been here. The video they showed of walls destroyed, stashing money. Greg, yes, Greg, everything's being revealed. And the video I'm sharing with you, how you doing, Ruthie? Happy New Year, love. So again, this has been going on for years and years and years. So don't think that this is a new news report. It is not. So we're going back to 2017, 2018, something like that. And right, Tina, dirty Somalia pirates. Boom. Governor Tim Walz needs to be deported to Somalia and banned from America. Another truth bomb for you. He needs, just go ahead and deport him too. I agree 100%. And so, I was watching some clips earlier, and again, we're going back. This news clip I'm sharing with you, you may think it was from today or yesterday. No. This is from a 7-year-old news clip from Fox 9 local news. And it documented and chronicled the fraud that we're speaking of today. How you doing, Jeremiah? Happy New Year, love. So, again, this is unacceptable. And Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, if he was a real man, I would go somewhere and hide. You know what an ostrich does when they become startled or frightened? They stick their head beneath the sand. Tim, you need to do the same, sir. You really do. So Jacob Fry, of course, the mayor of Minneapolis, he's been mayor for 8 years. And they've had Tim Walz. He's been governor for about 7, right? 2013. Yes, Tijuana, they are going back. So again, all of this fraud that's been going on. Excuse me. And so the fact that Harrison Walz, all I can say is the fact that he lost the election, they won. Just think if the Curry Queen and Tim Walz had won, this would still be continuing under the Harris Walz regime. How you doing, Trish? Happy New Year, love. Hello. Tijuana, he's too proud, but this will be his undoing. Yes. Tijuana, he needs to step down. That mayor needs to go too. They, they walk around there eating Somalian food and bowing down and praying to the east and all these other things that they're doing, like they're Somalians as well. So yeah, Trish, welcome, love. I hope I hope and pray God blesses all of you in the new year. Okay. And so thank God that they did not win the election. So I'm showing you this clip. So those of you who are just joining us, hit the little thumb, the like button. Yes, MAGA. Also, if you will, share the stream out on your various forms of social media. That really helps the channel to grow as well. Yes, Greg. Thank you so much, Greg. Greg, Obama, oh my God. He 12 years worth of damage from Obama. Boom. Yes. 12 years. 12. Count them. All of us needs to make sure we're aware of that. Tube Steak, how you doing? Happy New Year, love. So thank God. All of us needs to thank God that this fraud is finally being exposed. Just think of how many American citizens we will now be able to help, right? And again, the scary part is, from this report I'm sharing with you, they've been sending money back in suitcases. So they were flying the money into the country, into Somalia. Oh, yeah, Ruthie, I did videos on that, love. Yeah. So, this is just astounding. And again, they're funding their terror organizations, and they're here in our country and they hate us. They need to go. Yes, Greg, boom. So they've been doing this. This is nothing new. It's just that it's being exposed. That's it. So, we're going back. This news clip I'm sharing with you, it's not new. This is 7 years old. And they had all these cloak and dagger like scenarios at the MSP International Airport. And they were sending all of this money to the Middle East, Dubai, points beyond, and it's still being exposed. And this was done, folks, using carry-on luggage. Okay. So, this is big. And we know Minneapolis, St. Paul's International Airport. That's when I say MSP, that's what I'm referencing. So over $100 million left that airport in suitcases. Oh, and the overwhelming majority of it, again, was headed to the Middle East and Somalia. And you see the thumbnail, right? I wish that it was a joke, but it's not. Nemo, yes. Nemo, if we don't get out here and make sure that we continue winning for these midterms, if Democrats win a few seats, they're going to try and shut all of this down. They don't want to continue to be exposed. That's why they did not want to lose power. Okay? Trish, absolutely, midterm wins are necessary. Yes, Trish, we have to win. Housing boom in Somalia, go fit. Yes, Tube Steak. Tube Steak. For the past 7 years or so, they've sent millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. So yeah. CJ, how you doing, love? I just your email just came through, CJ. I'll check it out. Thank you. So this is what we're doing. Thank you for your service, sir. Oh my God. So why are you sending, who are you sending $100 million to in the Middle East? Okay. You know who they're sending it to. Mr. Maga Tamara, how are you? All right. Winning the midterms is great, but what Republicans are calling for, justice and real prosecution. Boom. Okay, my girls, we've got to be up for that. Yes, yes, yes. Excuse me. We definitely need people to be held accountable. All right, I'll play some more of the video.
Where mysterious suitcases filled with cash have become a fairly common carry-on.
Now remember those, how you doing, Joanne? How you doing, Betty? Happy New Year to all of you. Remember, this is not a new report. This is from 7 years ago. So they've been sending hundreds of millions of dollars back in suitcases. All right, here we go.
It's the morning of March 15th. We're chasing a tip about a man who's leaving the country. Our sources tell us he just took a carry-on bag through security that was packed with $1 million cash. You can do that as long as you fill out one of these government forms. We're told these cloak and dagger-like scenarios now happen almost weekly at MSP International. The money is usually headed to the Middle East, Dubai, and points beyond. Our sources say last year alone, more than $100 million cash.
So you see the year, 2017. Everyone see that? So they've been scamming America. They've been sending money back to the Middle East, funding their terrorist organizations who hate us, who despise us, who are plotting our very demise. Oh my God. How you doing, Beanie? Oh, Joel, how are you? Oh, wow. Make it make sense. Yes, I did, Jeremiah. I need to watch it. Okay. I will. I just got home a little while ago. Okay, but I will. Thank you.
Left MSP in carry-on luggage.
What we were interested in is where it was going.
The national go-to expert on what's behind these mysterious money transfers is Glenn Kearns. He's a former Seattle police detective who spent 15 years on the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force until his retirement.
It's an outright crime. It's unbelievable.
Kearns tracked millions of dollars in cash that was leaving on flights from Seattle. It was coming from hawalas, businesses used to courier money to countries that have no official banking system. Some immigrant communities rely on hawalas to send funds to help impoverished relatives back home. Kearns discovered some of the money was being funneled to a hawala in a region of Somalia that's controlled by the Al-Shabaab terrorist group.
So I talked to a couple sources who had lived in that region, and I said, if money is going to this hawala, do you think it's going to Al-Shabaab? And he said, oh, definitely. That area is controlled by Al-Shabaab, and they control the hawala there.
He says when the money arrives, whether it was intended for legitimate purposes or not, Al-Shabaab or other groups demand a cut. As Kearns dug deeper, he found that some of the individuals who were sending out tens of thousands of dollars worth of remittance payments happened to be on government assistance in this country. How could they possibly come up with such big bucks to transfer back home?
We had sources that told us it's all about it's welfare fraud. It's
okay. So deport as many of them as possible. Boom. Yes. CJ, thank you for your service, sir. Exactly. There's no way Omar, Ellison, and Walsh were not involved. CJ, boom. I've said that. They got Ellison, the attorney general, on audio saying he would stop any investigation into the fraud. Those three amigos need to go to jail. Yeah, CJ, it's so extensive that I agree. Robert. Yes, Robert. Oh my God. Yes. Oh yeah, for the love of money. Yes, my girls. Yes, yes, yes. That song will never get old. Again, folks, for those of you who are just joining us, this is from 2017. They have been scamming America. They have been sending hundreds of millions of dollars back to fund their terrorist organizations. How you doing? Thinks Like a Lion. Doreen, hello. Happy New Year to everyone. Everyone, please hit the like button. Thank you so much.
It's all about the daycare.
To better understand the connection between daycare fraud and the surge in carry-on cash, you have to look at the history of this crime. 5 years ago, the Fox 9 investigators were first to report that daycare fraud was on the rise here in Minnesota. We exposed how some businesses were gaming the system to steal millions in government subsidies meant to help low-income families with their child care expenses.
This is a great way to make some money.
Yeah, so again, we've known this is nothing new. A lot of people knew, and I feel these people should be held culpable. They knew what was going on and they just turned their head. Thinks Like a Lion. Yes, Happy New Year, love. Thanks for joining us. Doreen. Yeah, Doreen, boom. I want my refund. Yes. The American taxpayers need their money back. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes, Doreen, too many.
I think it's kind of that informal word of mouth.
In order for the scheme to work, the daycare centers need to sign up low-income families that qualify for child care assistance funding. These surveillance videos are from a case prosecuted by Hennepin County. They show parents checking their kids into a center only to leave with them a few minutes later. Sometimes no children would show up. But either way, the center would bill the state for a full day of child care.
Oh.
This video from that same case shows a man handing out envelopes of what are believed to be kickback payments to parents who are in on the fraud.
So again, there's a whole plethora of people that need to be held accountable. Yes, Doreen, yes. Yes.
Where's the money going?
I don't know exactly where it went, but it adds up when you.
Marga, I saw that video. He was full of lies, saying that someone broke into his daycare, that Somalian guy, and stole all the records that had all of the children that were in a part of his daycare. We know just all lies because they're being exposed. Oh my God. My girls, the previous administration knew exactly what was going on, but did nothing because they are a part of it. Boom. But because the big dog is in the White House now, things are being exposed. Yes, exactly. Thank God. CJ, both Omar and her husband were barely worth $200,000. Suddenly they are worth $30 million within 1 year. If you believe there wasn't any fraud, I will send you beachfront property in Arizona. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Oof. All right, here we go.
You begin to look at how many people are involved.
One recent federal case points to at least some of the money going overseas.
Of the United States.
This is video of Fozia Ali being sworn in as a member of the City of Hopkins Park Board. As she was taking her oath of office, she was also under investigation for wire fraud and theft of public money.
Everybody hear that? Okay, I'll continue.
State and federal agents had already raided Ali's daycare center in South Minneapolis. The business was suspected of billing the government for over $1 million worth of bogus child care services.
We found records that indicated that she was collecting a significant amount of money for a much larger number of children than were actually attending the center.
Did any of the money go overseas?
We are aware that some of the funds went overseas, which she was cashing out money from the business.
Do you have any idea what it was going for?
I can't say.
Can't say or don't know.
I can't say.
Investigators analyzed Ali's cell phone to track her activities. She'd taken a 2-month trip from Minnesota to Dubai and then Kenya, staying at times in $800 a night hotel rooms. She used an app on her phone to bill the state of Minnesota for childcare services while she was out of the country. Ali pled guilty to the daycare fraud and this March started serving time in a federal prison. She declined our request for an interview.
We believe that there's a scope of fraud out there that we need to really get our arms around and ensure that those dollars are going to the kids that really need them.
The acting commissioner for the Department of Human Services told us his agency has 10 daycares currently under active investigation for fraud. We've learned dozens more are considered suspicious. Search warrants obtained by the Fox 9 investigators show each one of the suspect centers has received several $1 million in child care assistance funds. According to public records and government sources, most are owned by Somali immigrants.
Do you have any evidence to suggest?
Now, remember, folks, this is in 2017, not 2025. Marga, I think Stevie Wonder could point this fraud out. Boom. Yes, 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 yes.
This looks like organized crime.
There's a common pattern in how a lot of these are carried out, but beyond that, not something that I would directly categorize as organized crime.
Sources in the Somali community tell us it's an open secret that starting a daycare center is a license to make money. The fraud is so widespread, they say, that people buy shares of daycare businesses to get a cut of the huge public subsidies that are pouring in. Some government insiders believe this scam is costing the state at least $100 million a year.
So again, and this article, this story is from 2017. Why are we just now hearing about it? I wish we could drag all these fraudsters out of the country. Nemo, I'm with you.
Here, half of all child care subsidies.
Is that within the realm of possibility?
I don't think half sounds credible. I certainly think that some of the schemes that we're seeing, and certainly the ones that we've brought forward already for prosecution, involve millions of dollars. I mean, this is not a small scale that we're looking at.
Minnesota started aggressively going after daycare fraud in 2014. Back then, it was easier to track the flow of money. The state would pay a daycare's bill, and within hours of the money showing up in the business's bank account, funds were being wired to the United Arab Emirates.
Oh my!
But those wire transfers stopped after a few centers were busted, which takes.
So a few were busted, so they said, "Oh, we have to change the way we conduct business." Okay, gotcha.
Takes us back to the suitcases of cash at Minneapolis St. Paul International. In 2015, investigators documented $14 million in carry-on cash. By 2016, it had mushroomed to $84 million, and then last year, $100 million. A trend all too familiar to former terrorism investigator Glenn Kearns.
How much confidence can you say that it's likely some of this money is going towards terrorism?
I say absolutely, absolutely. Our sources tell us that. Good sources from the community, leaders. My personal feeling is we need a nationwide task force to clamp down on this kind of fraud.
This crime is spreading. Our sources tell us fraudsters in other states are now using the Minnesota playbook to rip off millions of public dollars meant to help kids. I'm Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballia.
And again, those of you who are just joining us, hit that little thumb. That is the like button. This story that I just played for you is from 2017. It sounds like it's from 2025. I assure you it is not. Yes, Marga. Doreen, yeah, you know it is. Yeah. They found a way to beat the system. So it's not just in Minnesota. It's all over. And they're finding it in Ohio. They're finding it in Wisconsin. It's everywhere. Once people find a way to circumvent the rules, hey, it's on. Yes, Joel, that's what we're saying. Massive cover up. Yes, Doreen. Yes. Oh my God. And so I just wanted to share that with you. What a disgrace. Why did it have to get to this point? I don't know. But could you imagine if the Curry Queen and Tim were in office right now? It would just be business as usual. Trish, yes. Yes, it does. Thank God. Everything is being exposed. Thank God. Too bad we don't have a King Henry. Yes, CJ. Yes, Nemo. Yes. So this guy, and you know, back then, 2017, when this guy was talking about it, they were trying to say he was racist. So, right, Doreen? The same old Democratic con game. If a white person says something that exposes something, and if the culprits are people of color, well, they try to shut it down. Oh, the white person is racist, and that's supposed to stop all the investigations and everything else. Yes, Tina. Yes. Oh my God. So none of this stuff is new. It's been ongoing. Yes, Trish. God is in control. It's a low-down skunk smelling shame. That Democrat party has made a cushy living off of America, but now hate this country. Yes, my girls, they have scammed. They have allowed us to be scammed and to the tune of billions of dollars, but they hate America so much. Make it make sense. Exactly. That's what they said. You're racist. You don't like Muslims. That's how they make you keep your mouth shut. Right? Betty, boom. This guy called this stuff out. And as you can see, he was ignored. Now, so they were a lot. How you doing, Margie? Happy New Year. Margie says, I live in Ohio. They're finding the fraud here. Yes, Margie. It's everywhere, love. Thank God. It's all being exposed. I love it. I absolutely do. And I'm like Doreen, I want heads to roll. I want people to actually go to jail. And then once these immigrants get out of jail, excuse me, deport. Okay. Yeah, this is, oh my God. This is totally unacceptable. And President Trump said something about the daycare. You know, he stopped all funding. And then I saw some liberals. Oh, he cut all federal funding. Yeah, he needs to. All of these programs that they have hijacked. Excuse me. Yeah. And I've said that several times. Shut the programs down. Start over. They've all been compromised. Gail, God said he would reveal the sins of the wicked. Boom, Gail, you know he's doing it every day. I love it. How you doing, Keel? Happy New Year, love. Yes, since Trump has been in office, everything is being exposed. And that's what we need. Yes, Doreen, he cut funding to all 50 because it's so rampant. He had to. And I don't blame him. Those are American taxpayer dollars. My girls, the reason it won't stop is because too many true Americans are suffering, just trying to make ends meet. So there will be backlash from the public for sure. Yeah, my girls, I just wish there was a way. Yeah, Tina, I'm sick of it too. But I wish there was a way he could stop it, start over again. And you know, just cut all these fraudsters off. And again, There are Americans who are in dire need of assistance, and they can't get the help they need because of these criminals. How you doing, Arisa, Lisa? I don't think Americans need to pay for the incarceration of illegals. Their countries of origin need to pay for that. Well, we have paid a lot. We've lost billions of dollars. Okay, that's a good point. Ara Salisa. Okay. Ara Salisa, America's paid enough for everything, I think. Trump said he will get the money back. I don't know how, but if he can, you know how many Americans that that money could help? For those of us that thinks Trump was put in office for a reason, do you think God had a purpose? Betty, I've often said, Betty, you weren't here, but I said, and I firmly believe this in my heart till my dying day. The providential hand of God saved President Trump, because if the Curry Queen and Tim Walz had won, this country would be done. It would be over. The borders would still be open, and Americans would still be trampled over and ignored by the Democrats. So, yes, Tina, I do too. And I've often said that the providential hand of God saved Trump. That's all. And now look, as a result of God saving him, look at everything that's being exposed. Look at everything. And you can't tell me that if Kamala Harris were president, we would hear anything about this. It would be business as usual. They would still be ignoring American citizens and prioritizing illegals as well as immigrants, period. That's what Democrats do. They don't do anything for Americans. So so let them die on that hill. Yes, Doreen, it started in 2025. 2026 will continue to be the year of accountability. Oh, Trish, I remember. Yep. So I thank God that everything is being exposed. I really do. Again, take this money and use it, spend it on American citizens. You're taking my tax money anyway, so I say use it, spend it on American citizens. Yes, Trish, yes, boom. I thank God every day that everything is being exposed. I love it. That we're blessed. Yes. And that's all I had for you. I wanted to show you. I came upon that video earlier on social media, and I definitely wanted to share that with you because we've been talking about it. Combat Medic, how are you? Combat Medic says Harris advertised health care for illegals when she ran for, head troll of the U.S. Combat, that's why we did not vote for the Curry Queen. No, we actually voted for someone who's going to do something for Americans and not prioritize illegals over us. And that's just, it is what it is. Tube State, the mayor of Boston said that they have contributed since the founding fall. Tube State, these idiots. And then the mayor of Minneapolis, he was eating their food and praying and doing all kinds of stuff. These people need to go. Matter of fact, deport them along with the Somalians. How about that? Yes, Robert. You get no disagreements from me. My girls, I believe God is saying he's giving us another chance to turn back to him and how to take care of this nation and each other. My girls, very valid point. Yeah. God's giving us another chance. Now, if we blow this, oh my God. I know it. That food looked disgusting. I know. I'm alive. Yeah, Rolynn. Have a happy new year. Yeah. Yes, we are great combat. We are all one together, working together to help each other. Lanita, how you doing, love? Happy new year to you as well. And that's what we're here for. And my girls, I agree. God's giving us a chance. He's giving us a chance. So if we blow this, it's going to be heck to pay. And I'm with you. I believe it. 10 and 7 make me nervous to live so close to Dearborn. That's all I have to say. Oh, yeah, I know, Marga. Thank God, you were covered. Yeah. Lanita, I live in Akron, Ohio, just a half hour from Cleveland. When you see daycares, mini marts, quick clinics, and eateries clustered together, each one supports the other in the fraud and scam. Boom. Yeah, and that's how another reason they're able to get away with it for so long. They just work within their little group. And well, they despise us Americans, but it doesn't matter, black or white. They talk crap about both of us, but they despise us. So yeah, their scams and schemes, they stay amongst themselves, and so that's how they're able to get away. Trish, thank you. Trish, we're blessed that you have found us. Okay. We're glad you're here. We enjoy your commentary. You always have something to contribute to the conversation, and we love you for that. Thank you. Doreen, I agree. God has given America this is our last chance. We better get it together. Oh, CJ, black homeless man stabbed a 67-year-old woman in a Barnes and Noble's day before Christmas. Yeah, CJ. CJ, did you see the article? The 50-year-old black man stabbed. He killed the veteran. I don't know if he was a Vietnam veteran. Oh my God, it was so sad. Oh, they hate black and white. Yes, Doreen, they were talking trash about black Americans. They hate us. And then they went on all over social media doing the same thing to white people. So they hate black, they hate white. Just go home. How are you going to come over here and you hate the people that you have to interact with? That's crazy. Okay, Jeremiah. Oh, yeah, Trish. Yeah, we're glad you're here, love. Most definitely. And you're here, you're participating. And this is what we do, right? We have intelligent conversations. I love it. I'm seeing a lot of Black Americans on YouTube that are tired of this. And I do believe this may be the thing that brings black and white. Yes, Betty, black. That's what I'm saying. I said this in the last video. Black Americans, white Americans, Hispanic, Asian Americans. We don't have anything that we need to be fighting each other for. We have the enemy within that hates us. And America brought these people over here from their war-torn S-hole country. And this is how they thank us. They scam us into oblivion. Make it make sense. Trish, I'm glad you love it here. We love you here. Okay. Yes. You are definitely in the right place. Yes. MAGA. Our country can only be successful if we push each other to be successful. America first means each other first. Yes. Good point, MAGA. Yeah, we don't have time to be fighting each other. Yes, Nemo, yes. Trump called it. They didn't like it. He called it correctly. Americans of all colors must stand together. Yes, combat medic. Meow. Yes. Meow. Thank you for your service, combat medic. Yeah. Because I'm saying, look at what we're up against. Yeah. Obama. 12 years of Obama. Yeah. Yeah. Look at what we're dealing with. Okay, Gail said, what do you expect from pirates? Good, valid point. Bluebird buses. Okay, CJ. We're America first. We are great together. All of us, cats and dogs and squirrels. Meow. Yes, combat medic. I agree. How you doing, Prosperity? All right, Prosperity, go ahead and drop your channel link, love. Just in case we have someone here who has not subbed up to your channel, today is their day. Third world invaders, yes, let's send them back. It's obvious they are not grateful and they hate us. So let's get rid of these people. How you doing, Monique? That's okay. People are busy, Monique. You're fine. You can't make them all, love. I tell people, don't feel bad. Life happens and you have things to do. We're glad you're here now. All right. Hit that like button, folks. Looks like we're going to make it to 50 likes. That's a good night. We can't make it to 100 likes every night. That's all right. As long as we have good conversation, I'm good. Okay. Lanita, our nationality is American, and the tribal grifters hate that we identify as that. Boom. Yes. Lanita, the sad part is, how you doing, Chef Finest Wine? Happy New Year's. Oh my God, Chef had to work. Oh. Glad you're off now, love. I go back to work Monday, so I'm enjoying my last few days of freedom. Partner. Oh my God. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Lanita, the funny part is they bring that failed tribalism here that did not work in Africa. They bring the same mindset here. When they come over here, me no black. And they're, no, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Okay. Tribalism is a failure. That's why they have so many problems and they bring it here. Yes, Nemo, boom. Failed tribalism. Yes, Lanita, that's an excellent statement. Yes. And they're jealous of us. All right, Chef. Thank you so much for joining us. And so now that they're trying to deport these people, I don't care. I'm over here trying to see if an American needs some help. I don't care. I'm not marching. I don't care what happens to these people. They hate us. They despise us. They say horrible, hideous things about us. Why on God's green earth would I go out in the streets and protest for my enemies? That will not happen. Jeremiah said earlier they hate the blacks who sold as slaves, making success without cheating. Yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, they don't know history. You would think if anyone knew about history as it relates to slavery, that Africans would know. Those idiots, many of them, are all over social media telling Black Americans that they're going to be deported. And then I watched several videos. And many of them were upset because Black Americans cannot be deported. Make it make sense. So, like you said, jealousy. Tina, two different cultures are not going to make it together. In God we trust, and I'll keep pleading the blood of Jesus Christ over our country. Yeah, Tina, that's all you can do, love. That's it, really. Trish said, the sooner the better. Be gone, Satan. Yes, Trish, the sooner they are gone, the better. God, please let Trump retrieve some of the billions of dollars that we have been scammed out of. That money needs to be used on American citizens. We have plenty of homeless American citizens. And you know how I feel about our veterans. Our veterans, our elderly, they need to be taken care of, and our disabled. Yes, combat, yes. So that's just how I feel. You're taking my taxes, so at least spend my tax money that you've taken from my check on Americans. That's all I ask. I don't think that's asking too much. Robert, taxpayer money is going to illegals instead of getting the help. Yeah. And Robert, that's been my whole issue with the border crisis. What about Americans? And you know, I really became angry when they started to take homes from American citizens, and you're giving people who aren't even citizens the world, the red carpet treatment. No, I can't deal with that. No way. So, let me see. Taxpayer money is going to, okay. If we can say the same about some Black Americans don't know about Anthony Johnson, the people that come before us shows what we learned for history is government control through mental abuse. Okay, Marga, okay. Instead of a rainbow on the streets, paint stars and stripes. Okay, Trish, yeah. Let's be patriotic. Beanie said low IQ. Chef, I don't know. I've heard that too, but I'm not sure if that's actually accurate. So we have to, I hope so, Chef. That would be great. That is my problem, giving these pirates benefits and health care. Hideous and hard. Yeah, combat, yes. Take care of America. All of you who've been here for a while, you know my stance. Take care of Americans first. Oh my God. Take care of Americans first. If anything's left, then we can discuss what we do with it. But take care of Americans first. All right. So that's all I wanted to share with you folks. Yes, Nemo, deport. So I hope all of you have a good evening. I'll probably go live tomorrow. I still don't have my desktop back, so we'll see. Did you ever see the young Somali men that were interviewed that said they follow Sharia law over our Constitution? They said, let me see. They would not obey the draft. Yes, Lanita, I watched that video. That's what I'm saying. If this country is attacked, we'll be fighting the country that attacks us as well as the enemy within. So deport. Yes, Robert, go, get out. That's my thought process. That should be just thinking in 50 years and descendants are going to be told 2020 was a peaceful. Yeah, Marga, they're going to continue to tell lies. We know that. Beanie, my grandmother worked hard in the field as a sharecropper. She didn't get any welfare money. She worked the land. Why are these people getting everything? Free housing, free food, free medical. Beanie, the Democrats did this trying to get a new voting base. But thank God, President Trump stopped it and he started deporting these people. Yeah. Aracy, Lisa, yeah. Let me see, where are we? I hope I got all of your comments. All right. I will probably go live tomorrow. I still don't have my desktop, so stop the free stuff. And yeah, right, Beanie. That's what I'm saying, right? Stop the free stuff. But Jim Crow Joe Biden and the Curry Queen, Kamala Harris, were telling everyone, come one, come all. And then they rolled out the red carpet. So, hey, CJ, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to send you some hearts right now. CJ says, thank you for your support, love. Did you see the guy interviewing the 2 black men in Columbus, Ohio, across the street from the daycare? They told him they have not seen any kids going or coming since 2017. Yeah, CJ, I did a video on that. And yeah, they're just asking, people who live near these daycares. And they're like, no, I've never seen any children there. Yeah, I did a video on that, CJ. Thank you so much for your support, love. That's a couple of videos back. Okay. So we're going to go. I just wanted to drop in for a short time. Obama. Yes, Monique. 12 years of Obama. Oh my God. Trump is acting on FBA issues regarding these illegals in Somalia. Dems are totally upset over FBA being pro-ICE, snatch them up. Yeah, Lanita, I love it. Yes. I love it. God bless you too, Bubba. Bubba, where have you been, love? I know you're busy like everyone else. We're glad you're here. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Probably, tomorrow evening, my normal Friday evening. I still don't have my desktop back, so I may not be on screen. So we'll see. But Bubba, make sure you go and check out. I've done a lot of videos on these scammy Somalians, so make sure you check them out. Oh no, Bubba, get well. We don't want you bringing sickness into the new year, love. So I want to wish you health, happiness, and prosperity for 2026. I know I hadn't seen you for a few weeks, so I hope you feel better, love. Okay. Oh yeah, Lisa Alonso, thank you for all you do. I wish you abundance and blessings for 2026. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lisa, I'll be I'll be live tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. You're good now. Okay. Lisa Alonso, let me send you love and prayer and blessings as well. Oh yeah. I'm trying to see what to call it. Lisa Alonso. All right. So let me send you some hearts for that. Okay. Tina, I can't either. Oh yeah. So make sure you guys are here, girls and gals, guys and gals, young men, young women. I'll be live tomorrow, probably 6:30, 7 o'clock ish, something like that. Okay. Oh, Bubba, you're still watching the videos. You just didn't make the lives. I got you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Combat Medic, for your everyone who's sending prayers to some of our family members here in the chat who've been a little under the weather. Thank you so much. Okay, Alonzo. Yeah, your name I was trying to figure out. It's been a while since I've seen you and I couldn't remember, but I called you Alonzo. Okay. Bubba, yes. Nick Shirley. Oh my God. They are really becoming hostile towards him. So we need to definitely lift him up in prayer as well, because he's exposing these people and they don't like, the enemy never likes being exposed. We know that. So yeah, let's keep Nick Shirley in our prayers, because that situation is becoming more and more volatile. I've noticed that as well, Bubba. Yeah. All right, I'm coming to Robert. I'll try. I have time. I'm coming to talk to all of you right now in the comment section. You know how I operate. I'll stay there as long as you're there. Thank you for spending your very valuable time here at the Rolynn Reviews YouTube channel. And we're looking forward to bigger and brighter things in 2026. All right, coming to talk to you right now.